Yo, about to head out. Yo, it's your man Techlist, Cappsoffgaming. Gene, which is said a lot on Facebook. I'm heading out right now, and my goal is to kind of just vlog the whole journey and everything.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, or just Ohio, where TORG, the gaming expo, is, yo. Yeah, man. I'm really excited that I'm going on this trip to see my peoples. Not only like Rob, but like Scott, Rio, Mr. Cleese, and just a bunch of other guys that's there too as well. Jay from Square Pegs, because he resided here in Boston. You know what I mean? Not in Boston, but in Massachusetts. But I'm really excited. The Wiz is recording me right now in the background, and yeah, I can't wait to show the journey. Okay, all right. Besides that, yo, stay tuned.
Found tears on your pillow, take my love away.
Yeah, it can't speed in here. Like, it gotta slow down. You know what I'm saying? Hey y'all, it's the man Techlist, Cappsoffgaming. I am at the airport right now. Yeah, y'all. I'm just doing a quick, view. Not trying to show anybody or anything like that. But yeah, man. I'm here right now, and I am on my way to TORG. Yo. One of the things I gotta talk about is that I haven't traveled since 2013. It's still stressful. And I can't wait to make it over there, y'all. So I am gonna try to vlog most of this journey. I did a little bit leaving the house and everything. But on top of that, as you hear somebody like, wow, that TV's mad loud. We'll grab some grub and just get ready for my flight. But yo, can't wait to see y'all. My man Retro Rob, and also Dr. Scarf, Game Closet, everybody like that. Yo, it's gonna be dope, yo. Besides that, peace out. Peace out. Yeah, yo, I haven't traveled since 2013, so traveling was a bit weird with the montage that you just saw. But yo, it's your man Technish, Cappsoffgaming, and yes, I'm back from TORGs, yo. It's been over a week now, well, close to over a week. The biggest thing I just want to say was like TORGs was dope. I can't express the love and all the appreciation, the people that I met, whether it was like the influencers that I know that were there, but then also just like the overall vibe of the space. Like it was something to behold. Like it was really something to behold. I haven't really done any trips in terms of cons like outside of Boston or Massachusetts or anything like that. So this was like a new experience. So I was really excited to do that. But the biggest thing that I heard about TORGs was that the vendors are amazing, and they were. Towards the end of this video, definitely I'm going to talk about some of the pickups, whether they're game or non-game related. But one of the first things that we do want to talk about is that when we got there, actually no, let me rewind that back, all right? Rob, gave the event organizer a Game Boy, an 89 Game Boy, but then it was souped up. Not only souped, it was souped up because it had the light in the background, like the normal Game Boy doesn't have that, and gave it to Mike. So shout out to Mike And also the other organizers too seemed really excited and really happy, especially taking on this gargantuan feat of making this expo and everything. Because before I heard that it was only a day, but then now it's 2 days and they doubled the space. So definitely a lot of planning that went into it. But yeah, I digress. You know, we enter in and then I see the homie, right? Massachusetts native or resident at some point, Jay Malone, aka Square Pegs. And I saw one of my Holy Grail games. He had it. Like, wow. So why not buy it from this dude, right? Okay. And then on top of that, I got a joint signed as well. You know? Yo, man, Jay, I gotta give you a shout out, man, because you are the person that we watch on the videos. If anybody sees him, all right, in person, literally it's the same person that's there. It's not like a persona or anything like that. So really excited to grab that. But then along influencer row, I ended up seeing this guy. I was really excited about seeing this guy because I talk about this in my annual videos on Black History Month called POC in Gaming, where a lot of it I'm talking about seeing myself being represented in games. Not only just avatars, but then also just like gameplay, just like story and everything like that. And to be able to see somebody that like looks like me, I was like super ecstatic, as you can see with the next clip. Brothers and locks, dog. Dog, oh my gosh, man. Got it. I'm just really happy because I'm a man of color too, trying to do the same thing. I gave her Emma, yup, I saw her, yup, and everything. Like, you do awesome work too. Yep.
Yeah, she did it.
John, I see John. Jay, I'm mad cool with Jay. Yeah, yo, like, I just bought a game from him. I got Terminator, RoboCop from him just now, and then he signed it and everything. So it's just like,
I got something from Japan.
huh?
I got something from Japan.
What you got?
Look at it.
Oh, a quarter from the third! From the arcade! From the arcade! This is when that closed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been giving them out to everybody, man.
He's gonna make you cry like you made
no,
me cry.
Yeah, it was like that. A lot of that talk between me and him. One thing about me is that when I get really emotional, it's really hard for me to talk. I had a speech impediment when I was younger, and the biggest thing that activates it is when I get really excited. My thoughts are moving faster than my mouth can keep up with. But like, yeah, I think the biggest thing about him was he's a YouTuber, a black YouTuber like me, sounding like me. We may not be from the same place, but you know, you can hear the vernacular and the understanding as we're talking back and forth. So I was really happy, and it almost validated me. Not even almost, like it did validate me in terms of what I've been doing for the past 6, going on 7 years now with this channel. So I was just really excited about that. But you know, I went to their panel and I was able to talk to Jay, Square Pegs. I gave him a little funny I gave him a funny question, was like, yo, can I hear your Boston accent and everything? And he actually has a Boston accent. Fun fact, a lot of us from Boston with our accent, sometimes we try to hide it. So I really concentrate on my R's a lot. so that I don't sound like wicked smart, all right, park around the corner and everything. Like I try to hide that as much as possible. And then Jay actually confirmed that with me. That's what he be doing too as well. But yo, I digress though. The panel was really great. Again, shout out to Mr. Right Way Steve. When I asked a question about just being a person of color trying to be a YouTuber, and everything. Like, do you fall on the gimmicks, or like have you ever met any like adversity online? And I really appreciate that, like, even the whole panel contributing to that. You know, shout out to Immortal John Hancock, and a big shout out to Gamer Aimer. She spoke through it from a lens of a woman, and how she goes to like stores and she's looking for games, and then people is mansplaining to like games to her, and then like, have you seen her room? Calm down, yo. So that was just really great. And then, yo, Mr. Clezo, you have such good questions for the panel that you ran, the one that I showed up with and everything. So again, really excited that I was able to catch that. And then also, a big passion of mine is cosplay. So I saw a whole bunch of cosplay stuff that was so dope. And I took a bunch of pictures of it. You can probably see some of them flashing across the screen. But I am a cosplayer too as well. I didn't want to cosplay for TORG because some of the stuff that I have, especially with my Star-Lord cosplay, some of that stuff I cannot replace because I built it from hand. So to be able to see cosplaying, seeing these, like, you know, some of these iconic characters and everything like that was like a really dope treat to see. And this is something local. Like, it's literally something local. It's not something like Pat's Penny Arcade stuff and everyone's out there and it's like a big media event and everything, like you're hearing on the news and everything like that. But like to see this like local group doing this, man, it was a big shout out and everything like that. And then also to be able to be part of this, what you're about to see next.
We like to kind of call ourselves the retro roundtable. We have no swords, but we do have knights costumes at home, and this table is square. Yeah. So it's a retro square table today. And of course, I go by the moniker Dr. Scott. I'm on the Game Closet on YouTube and Facebook, of course. And I am Retro Rob of Meta. The Meta Universe.
He's a Meta Man.
Meta Man.
Meta Man.
And I'm Johnny Graphics. I have my Johnny Graphics YouTube channel, although you've more likely heard me on Gaming Bowl. If you ever listened to a Gaming Bowl video, there's like an 80% chance you heard me. But, so yeah, that's it.
He has a really nice like radio voice. My name is, I go by the moniker Technist from Cappsoffgaming. First name is Gene, and I am a YouTuber, and I do a podcast with Scott and everybody here, but then I also do my own monthly podcast. And fun fact, I'm a biology teacher, AP biology teacher, high school, 21 years. You still have so many copies of that, alright?
How many do you have?
You torture yourself with that, alright?
How many Atari Pac-Mans do you have at this point?
At the house right now, I have probably about, I've been bequeathed, I think I have about 50 of them now. And then,
That's madness.
Why don't you just build a house?
I was getting
We'll just do that, just build a house with all of those parts.
The digital future, per se. The Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2, fully digital, no physical version at all.
Yeah.
And they seemed fine with it. They sold plenty of it. And people bought it up. There was a little bit of belly aching about it, but for the most part, the market responded positively. So that's the clear sign that I've seen so far that this is the direction we're heading in.
Yeah, and then you have like Game Pass now, like on Xbox. Usually every like release now will drop on Game Pass, and you don't even have to go to the store to buy it. So, you know, I think the way the digital is happening, but then like where's the space for the physical copies? Because I think you should have the option between the two. And there's a lot of complicated things when you buy something digital. Like you're just buying the rights to play it. No, you're buying the rights to play it. And there's so many games that are now being rushed and delisted, and you'll never see them again.
Giving it your stamp of approval. And you can go complain about it online afterwards, but if you're giving them money, that's all they care about.
And everyone's sharing right now through digital, so thank you.
It's a lot of excitement.
I am okay, yeah.
Keeping physical alive.
Yeah.
I'm a physical person myself, which sounds weird out loud, right? But I'm physical. I think though, like I'm one of those people. Like I'm talking to Matt yesterday from Mystically. We were saying like our gamers go-to thing for having physical is we're always fearing the apocalypse. And so like if we sort of bottom out and we want to play our games. And there's no, I just want to put in a cartridge or a disc and not wait for an update or a DLC or, there's nothing worse than like, gaming right now to me is frustrating because a lot of you people work and you work hard. And when you get off of work, you have usually a small segment of time for your day. And you go to play your game on and there's a 40 gig update. And you just walk this game, right? And it's like, to me, it's the most frustrating thing. You don't deserve that. You deserve better. So I'm not a fan of where it's heading. I'm trying to embrace it, but I'm one of those misers who's going to hold on to everything physical for as long as I can.
Alright, y'all, man, check this. Cappsoffgaming. This is stupid Rob that tried to mess me up. You probably jinked the stream. You know that? That's probably your fault. Homie Tommy, right here. There we go.
It's Tom.
It's Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
I'll probably leave it.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm at a place called Bucadia, and I just want to show you a little bit about the spot. So this is way better than we have in Boston, yo. Or if there's a better place, let me know. We got a whole setup with systems, a PlayStation with games, a Sega Genesis with games. Like, look at the games here, yo. Fire. So with the only game here, Mario 64, because that's the best. We have some arcade stuff here. I'm gonna switch the camera because I want to get people in the camera if they don't want to be in it. We got tons of arcades, and what's dope about this is that it's all free play in here. Like, all of these are free play. I think the thing I'm most excited about, not Tron, but the Star Wars machine, the Atari original one. So that's dope. And there's other games over here. There's they're playing, I believe that's Buck Hunter. What? Big Buck Hunter. Yeah, I apologize for the audio, but I'll give you the gist of it. Basically, we're on a panel where we were talking about digital versus physical. A lot of us, especially in this community, we like to collect physical copies, but like now in the digital age, it's kind of shifting over to the left. You probably already heard Target, Walmart, they're talking about they're not trying to do physical copies anymore. They're just trying to do digital. So basically, when you go into these stores, you're just gonna grab like a little card. Remember when you're trying to like recharge your Xbox Live or PlayStation Network stuff? Like, that's what it's gonna be about. I was really excited the fact that Mike and the other organizers for TORG like actually gave us a spot, you know, with the Retro Roundtable, which consists of myself, Scott, Retro Rob, Johnny Graphics, and everything. Like, I can't believe like I was out there to be able to talk about this stuff. And you know, Rob was in rare form with his jokes and everything. Like, you heard it and everything. Hopefully I caught it. And to be able to talk about that, because you know, when you go to TORGs, some of these retro gaming conferences, like the biggest thing is the vendors. Again, I said it earlier, like copying these old games that you had and you know, trying to replay and play them again. Some of them get emulated and stuff like that, but just to be able to not only just copy those games, but actually talk to people that are just like, yo, I remember that game. Like, yeah, I remember that game. So it was like, I just can't express how excited and elated I was like for that. It just kept me pushing forward. And I think now is to talk about some of my pickups, right? Like, talk I talk about my pickups, so let's make that happen, all right? Yes, time to get into what I got. I'm so excited. All right, so let's start off with some non-related like game stuff, okay? So I'm gonna reach to the bag, all right? Okay, first thing that I copped was this. All right, this is from Brett Weiss. Been very involved in the industry and everything like that in terms of like retro gaming, at least like archiving and, you know, keeping these things preserved. So this is part 1 of the NES Omnibus, yo. So I have A through L. So within this book is pretty much reviews of or descriptions of all these Nintendo games. We're talking NES, the original gray box and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this because I don't have a really deep NES collection. My thing is that, like, I think, like, you know, again, I'm going back to square pegs, is that I just don't buy anything just to buy it. I just want to get a game that's really good. So I'm going to be definitely reading through this as well. Next, I'm going to throw a picture up with this too as well. This is something that I have never seen before. It's the face hugger from Alien. They captured it inside of like a tea jar, weird fluid and everything like that. This is going to look really good, like along like an LED light and everything like that. Actually, your funny story is that when I came back home from TORG's, I put it on the windowsill of my game room, and then the Wiz was like frightened. She was like, "Oh snap!" So I'm like, yo, when I saw this, I was just like, yo, I've never seen this before anywhere. So I was like, I had to grab it. Okay, next, what we're gonna do? Games, yo. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. You do these podcasts and everything, and you're talking through a screen, but then when you actually meet the person, I finally seen Johnny Graphics. All right, he had a table there at TORG's, and he had a bunch of stuff in it. He had PS5, he had PlayStation 3. One of the biggest things that I've been doing is just trying to collect for the Genesis. And I ended up getting Cool Spot, which is dope. Retro Rob, he gave me a Game Boy with a crap ton of games on there. And this is one of the games that I remember playing on that. And I was like, oh snap, I can play this on the big screen. Oh, I'm getting that. And then this is even crazier. Because when we went to Barcade, like after on Saturday, we went, it was like me, Johnny Graphics, it was Retro Trade, to do some retro trade, Retro Rob, Scott, Lynn, who made us some ill cupcakes with our logos on it. This game was in one of the systems, and then like me and Johnny Graphics was playing this, yo. So this have even a more significant core memory right now. This is a core memory now of my trip to TORG's, and I have a cartridge. Not only I played with him, but then on top of that, like I got a cartridge for that. Here's another one. Batman 1989 Batman, the purple Batman, yo. I mean, I had to get this because again, Retro Rob, he loaded this on my Game Boy that I got for my birthday this year. So I just want to play it on the big screen. And yeah, this was I definitely beat this game. I did beat this game, but we're going through it again. And I remember how to beat the Joker when he has the gun down on the ground and you crouch near him and you can hit him. And then like the lightning doesn't hit you and everything like that. Like, I can't wait to go through this. You may see this on the channel too. Something really unexpected showed up. We did a podcast. We were talking about the original Ghostbusters. It was, you know, Gamer Closet, Dr. Scott, me, Johnny Graphics, and Retro Rob. And then we were showing off some of our memorabilia of Ghostbusters, and Scott showed this. And now I have it. Scott said he was gonna give it to me on the strength and everything, but you know, again, like TORG is an amazing spot. You can find the Grail. You can find the Grail. This is not the Grail item though. This is not the Grail item. But I remember this game so much. Yeah, here in Boston, I had a Sega Master System, and you know, Blockbuster or not a lot of video stores really rented Master System games. So my daddy found a place in Randolph. It's called the Video Store. Like, it's literally called that name, the Video Store. And I think he got it from like one of his coworkers that might have been a gamer, but I think my dad didn't really know what that was. But I would always rent this game because it was stupid hard, but the Ghostbusters theme would always be playing in the background. Anybody that gets the NES version or even the Atari 26 version, all right, that's probably mad right now. But if you want to play the better version, this is the version to play right here, dog. You gotta love the graph paper consistency with Master System games, yo. Alright, now we're coming to the Holy Grails now, okay? The games I was looking for. I had 3 on my list, and I put like big dollar signs to them because I didn't know how much I was gonna pay for them. So early in the video, I did talk about one that I got from Jay, aka Square Pegs. All right, I got RoboCop versus Terminator on the Sega Genesis, yo. All right, and it's signed. I don't sign it because I'm not selling this game. No, this is mine. All right, plain and simple. I rented it a couple of times from Blockbuster. I probably borrowed it from a couple of friends of mine and everything. I don't know if I beat it. The graphics, the sound, everything like that, yo, it needs to be respected. There's no overlay. All right, so Holy Grail number 1. Word up. Okay, next on the list is a game that is almost like a parody to one of my favorite animes on Fist of the North Star. The game is called God Hand. Yo, this game is crazy. Shout out to Power Up Gaming, okay? They had this, and it was very deceptively hidden underneath a stack of games. And there's just a big thing in terms of fonts. Like, you remember the game with the font. Okay, look. I don't know if this is coming through all the way, but I'm just gonna show it. The font of the game title. And once I saw that, I was like, yo, grabbing that. And I nearly lost this. I went to go listen to the panel with Mysticles, and then I was just like, it was like an itching behind my neck. I was like, yo, you need to go back before this gets grabbed up. Oh, I think I got a really good price because on Amazon, it's like over $200, and I got it under $200, which is great. So, okay, now the number 1 Holy Grail game that I've been looking for, like desperately looking for. I've been to cons, I've been to stores in and around Boston, and I could never find this game. It's one of the games that I had back in college. I modded my PlayStation 1, and I ended up getting a game from this guy, like he's almost like the bootleg dealer, and I had a game from him, and it was just amazing. It's a fighting game that that is just amazing. I think I'm speechless right now. Okay, all right, just watch this clip. This is what was going through my head. Okay, this was going through my head. All right, so the man Technist, Cappsoffgaming, coming live, day 2 at TORG's right now, and I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I just hit a booth, and first of all, like I've been getting the purchases that I want. I've been getting it. So far, I thought I was only 2 or 3 when it came to all my Holy Grails, but I finally got the 3rd. I did the hat trick, And look what I got. Yo, I finally found it. Yo, so if you're at TORG's right now, I'm telling you, if you're at TORG's right now, there is a big chance you're gonna find the Grail. I'm 3 of 3. Yeah, I got it. I got the Holy Grail. The #1 item. Rival Schools, alright? I didn't know this was a 2-disc game, alright? Because you had the Arcade Perfect version, alright? And then you had a second version, which was extended. But I think the game that I got when I modded my PS1, I think I only got 1 disc. But regardless of the fact, it's just amazing fighting game. The story, like the gameplay, like it was just awesome. And I found this on the last day. All right, according to the video, found it on the last day, yo. All right, and then yo, Scott, yo. All right, you may need to wear glasses because we both passed the same booth, and then there was these wonderful Middle Eastern family that was there. Like I'm gonna show the picture. I'm gonna show the picture up here. Like the girl that like saw it and she gave me a deal and everything. I'm not being disrespectful, but she just reminds me of Miss Marvel from the Disney Plus, the Disney Plus series and everything. So even now I'm stuttering and everything, but super excited that I got this one, yo. You're definitely gonna see some stuff about this, yo. And then I'm still thinking about it. It's time to wrap up at this point. Hey y'all, early morning. Welcome back. I am heading back to the Bean, and TORG weekend was amazing. As you can see, I'm tired. We didn't do much yesterday. You saw me. I got my Holy Grail, like my 3rd item, which was dope, and just pretty much chilled and everything. So, but I mean, I'm flying back now, but what a wonderful weekend. Shout out to everyone. Everyone, I know multiple posts, but everybody that has been just so nice, so kind, and so welcoming in the gaming community, and just being just great people in general, yo. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of updates like these, but I'm planning on just, pulling everything together and doing like a mishmash slideshow, talking and everything like that. But I want to shout out to my best friend in gaming and just in life, yo, Retro Rob, and also Dr. Scott too as well. And big shout out to Jay at Square Pegs, Steve, Mr. Right Way, Dropping Jewels, Gamer Aimer, all right, Randy, and just everybody, as people trying to talk over me right now, and just everyone that I met, everybody that I met, Retro Trade, the Millennium Collector, like just so many people that I could mention. But yeah, it's just, I look at this as just really just an affirmation to not only just my hobby, but just the passions that I follow within my life and everything like that, yo. So heading back home, don't have to teach today. Took the day off, but which is also one of my passions, but can't wait to go to the next event, and then I play these games because I got a lot of games. And that's it, yo. It's the man Technish, Cappsoffgaming. You see what's flashing across the screen. And yeah, man, TORGs was amazing. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned from like going to something like this is that be affirmed, like your hobby that you're doing, anything that helps you to get through, the everyday mundane things that you have to do. Continue doing that, continue doing that, because your success is your own, so celebrate that. Big shout outs to Retro Rob, my homie in gaming, through the pandemic. Dr. Scott, Game Closet, Johnny Graphics was new, but I'm on the podcast with him. Jay Malone, Square Pegs. Yo, man, Mr. Right Way, Steve, man. Brothers in Locks. Yo, I just got my hair done today. And everybody else, no disrespect, but I try to keep the video concise and everything like that. But yeah, again, your success is your own, so celebrate that. And hopefully I'll be at the next con. I heard Cords is popping, so I know Gary from Cords gave me a t-shirt, so I didn't flash it, but Midwest is different. But towards the gaming, I came on top. Besides that, enjoy this whenever day, night, evening you're watching this, and peace out.